All right, so we continue our exciting journey through all that France has to offer, at least on the 50B line. Um, the M445 is the last heavy tank if you're going to go down the medium line towards the 50B, and it's the tier 7, and I didn't really hear anything good about it at all. So it really surprised me that I had a lot of good rounds in this tank, like really good rounds. And I think it's because it's somewhat mobile for a heavy. The armor, while not great, I mean, you kind of make it work a little bit. But the gun, I mean, you shoot really fast. It's got good DPM. So that's kind of what it comes down to. As long as you can just keep shooting that 90, you can rack up a lot more damage than you probably have any right to. So, you know, it was a great map, and everybody should know where to go battle on the hill. That is not necessarily the case, given that a lot of people, I don't know, spread out all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna try and lead a charge up the hill. Not top tier, but close enough. And you know, it has decent gun depression too, so you can kind of peek over the hill, and as long as they don't rush you too hard, get that gun shooting. So not a lot of people following me, which, you know, is never a good sign on this map, by the way. And a lot of people going south into the Plains of Despair. Now, you need a couple tanks over there, but when you see like 4 or 5 or 6 tanks, honestly, it's a really bad sign. And I'm thinking, okay, we're probably going to lose if we don't have enough support up the hill. But it seems people are going to start coming up the A line and helping us out. So, this, I mean, you know, 18 to 20 up a hill, it's not a fast tank. But, I mean, there's a lot of heavies that are slower as well. It seems to do okay on inclines for you know, its size and weight. So again, the mobility is decent, which that can be good enough sometimes. So our light tank, I look over and say, okay, I guess he's committing suicide because he's so far forward. And sure enough, both of our light tanks are dead and we have no vision now. So that is just stupid. When you're in a light tank, don't do that. You can be a little cautious. You don't have to YOLO. It actually doesn't get you anything. Now, they do have an artillery, which I don't like. But that's why I'm going to play behind this house thing. And then I have other people coming up with me. Now, the Ragnarok that I'm facing is an excellent tank. But it is just a 34-100. So I know I'm going to be able to pen the turret. The gun on this is French, so it's not the most accurate. And you can see he bounced one off. I think he hit my turret. But again, you know, you shoot really fast. So I see a Tiger P. All right, Tiger P actually is a little, the AP might struggle a little bit, but you know, plenty of APCR if I need it. It doesn't look like their team really pushed the hill, which is foolish as well. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go for it now. Got to wait a long time to shoot the dirt, which is great. The last thing I want is this Ragnarok to get 3 into me, and I kind of low roll. He gets 2 into me, breaks my gun. That was tragic, but whatever. Like I said, there's really not a lot over here, so I was not expecting that to hit, but again, facing him with my turret keeps him from penning me. And now this guy's pretty screwed. His team really left him hanging. I'm going to try and track him or not. I guess I was thinking and then said to heck with it. He's going to get blasted anyway. And then we get blocked. Thank you so much. And then we miss because France... I'll just get this last shot and take him out. So Saint Emil, now if it's the Saint Emil big gun, he can almost kill me. So we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna do a little bit of hold down here. The Roger Dodger does have a gun that I've now broken. Now we see Artie, which we have a hatred for, so of course we're always gonna shoot Artie. Doesn't kill him, but you know, he's one shot for anything. The Roger Dodger decides to show me his side. I will take advantage of that. And again, still behind this little nook, although I don't think it's really all that important at this point because it seems they only have Artie over there. So I'm going to get down the hill. We're ahead, but I mean, our team, look at our team. They're just kind of like farting around the middle. The guys over in E doing nothing, especially if they're all on the one line. I think this is just going to end up being a brawl on the one line to mop them up. So I start heading over there. I don't really think either team played particularly well, but sometimes it's not about being good, it's about being not as bad as the other guy, or team in this case. So yeah, you know, mobility, going 40 down a hill, 38 to 40 on flat ground. I mean, that's pretty good for a heavy that has a turret that, at least when you're mid-tier, can block stuff. Tier 9s are going to go through this thing like butter, though, so you do have to be careful. Now, the cupola is really small, but, I mean, you know, if you're against a tier 9, it's not really going to matter. Alright, so, I don't really know what he's doing all the way over there. I don't think I'll reload in time, I forget. Do I? Yeah, I do. But I miss, or I bounce because, you know, reasons. I guess he doesn't have anything to fix this stuff. But yeah, you can see the thing reloads in 6.1 seconds with food and a good crew. I mean, that's fast for a tier 7 90. You put out a lot of damage. I don't really want to be this far away. I really need to move in because, again, the gun, you know, it's French, so it's not the most accurate. We definitely have this in the bag, especially after our Artie shotgun someone. Artie's so gross. So I just want to mop up. I'm having a good round, 2,500 damage direct. You know, that's pretty sizable. This guy's going to show me his side, so I'm going to shoot his side. There's a lot of that in this game. Oh, yeah, I get shot by the tank over here, but whatever. We'll just... He's dead. Alright, so this Aldler, I can take a shot from him, so I do just rush. And then take him out. And we have, I think, the Snakebite, the Jigtig left. Now, the Jigtig has really good armor. And we have someone capping, which is so annoying. Stop capping. We know where they are. Don't you want more silver and experience? So I'm going to shoot his lower plate, because... Ouch, that hurt. There we go. Alright, now we just have the Snakebite left. And you're about to see something super tragic. Shoot that. Yeah, whoops. I don't know why. Yeah, they were my dreams being crushed. So I edited this, and I cut it early and didn't realize it until after I had moved everything off the source drive and lost it. But anyway, you saw kind of the good things about that tank there. The gun shoots fast. It does good damage. You know, tier 7, you got to remember, shoots fast, good DPM, decent pen. It's not the most accurate, but you just keep slinging rounds, and the mobility is good enough that, I mean, I made it all the way around the map, and that's, I mean, it's not a huge map, but it's not small. You know, if you're in a slower tank, that could have been a struggle. So you can get into position, you know, to get those side shots and whatnot. So if you're going through this line, don't feel like, oh my God, look at this tank I have to play. Because again, I only heard bad things about it, but I made this thing rock. As long as you just kind of play it as, I wouldn't quite call it a heavium. I mean, it's tier 7. You don't really get that yet. But it's definitely, you know, it's not like a block of steel, like a Russian heavy, where you just sit there and occasionally shoot your big 122 and block a lot. Play it more like a fat, slow medium. Kind of like, I think, the Freedom, you know, the Super Pershing. But it doesn't have that good of armor, so you can't just go brawl unless you have to. And then if you are going to brawl, you want to make sure that you're in a situation where you can use your DPM to defeat who's ever pushing you around. So yeah, on to the 5100 next, and I actually have a video of my first round in that tank, which, funny enough, was really good. And yeah, I'm going to continue on this line. And, you know, let me know what you think if you played this tank in the comments, because, like I said, I've not heard a lot of love about it. Bye.